Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex Molina 93 here. Today is gonna be my recent pickups episode number 6. I haven't made my recent pickups video as of late, and I'll do it as quick as possible because that is a lot of stuff that I bought recently. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? First, let's get into the music first. The first album that I got recently, and that is Black Sabbath, Technical Ecstasy. I don't have that much of the Black Sabbath albums, and this is the first one that I got from Black Sabbath. And from what I've heard, that this is a really good album. You should check this out if you have a chance. This is a really good album. Next one is Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication. This is a very good album, and Red Hot Chili Peppers are a really good band, sorry. And this is what I got recently. Very cheap, and you need to check this out. Okay, another album that I got, and the last one, and that is Van Halen 2. I like Van Halen music. It is so good. It reminds me of Pink Floyd, but in a different way. So you need to check this out. It is a very good album. You need to check this out if you're into Van Halen music, and if you like rock in general. You need to pick this up if you can. Now let's get into the movies. Okay, what I got recently, and that is Peter Pan from Disney. This is still a classic, and I still enjoy it till this day. I mean, even though it is a very old movie, but it's still a classic. It's still memorable. I mean, the characters and the setting and the music, I mean, it's just great and enjoyable. You need to, if you haven't watched Peter Pan, if you're into Disney, you need to check this out. It's still pretty good. An amazing movie, The Black Panther. This is one of my favorite movies for this year. I was blown away how amazing this movie is, and I have no regrets whatsoever. I never met Black Panther until Captain America Civil War, and they made a movie about Black Panther, and I'm really glad they did, because this is a fantastic movie and you need to check this out. Another great movie, Avengers Infinity War. Fantastic movie, fantastic crossover. Almost every Marvel character is in this movie. It is fantastic, and you have this memorable villain, Thanos, looking for the stones for his gauntlet. I mean, everybody is making memes about Thanos. It is a fantastic movie, and you need to check this out, of course. Deadpool 2, fantastic. I like the first one better, but this is still not bad. This is still great. I mean, it's still very funny and very well made. I mean, Deadpool 2, a fantastic sequel to the first Deadpool, and I cannot wait for the third one to come in the future. I mean, I'm glad we're having movies like this. I mean, with a great comedy and great action. This is one of the movies that I recommend if you're into this. Another animated movie that I got recently, and that is Hotel Transylvania 3. Don't blame me, I like Hotel Transylvania movies. I mean, even though Adam Sandler is not good as he was anymore, but he did a decent job with Hotel Transylvania movies. I mean, when it comes to voice acting, and this is still an enjoyable movie if you're into animated movies. I mean, you could enjoy this or not. I couldn't blame you. It is all on you. I mean, everybody with their own opinions. If you like animated comedy movies, this is one of the movies that I recommend. I mean, kinda. Another Marvel movie that I got recently, and that is Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is a very good movie, and the first Ant-Man is still pretty good till this day, and the sequel, it's still very good. And when you see it at the end, it will remind you something. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it will remember you something. And this is one of the movies that I recommend you check this out. You need to check this out. This is still a great movie. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. I got this at Target. It comes with the art book and some of the stuff inside. I love this movie a lot. This movie is perfect to watch on Halloween or on Christmas, because today is Christmas Eve. But yeah, this is still a great movie, and it's still a classic, and I like Jack Skellington and the characters that are in this movie. Still a great movie. You need to check this out if you want to watch it on Halloween or on Christmas. Yeah, it may surprise you, but I got Christopher Robin, the live action adaptation. This is a movie that is like very relaxing, very enjoyable, and it has some of the memorable stuff you remember from Winnie the Pooh. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I did enjoy this movie. I mean, this is for a long time Winnie the Pooh movie. No, I was about to say movie. Winnie the Pooh fans. There you go. Yeah, I mean, this is still enjoyable. I mean, if you're not into live action adaptations of Disney, you may not like this one. But this is recommended for Winnie the Pooh fans. And I grew up with Winnie the Pooh since I was a kid. And it sounds crazy, but that's how it feels. First, the NES game that I got recently, and that is Batman the video game. I mean, I don't buy movie license games depending if they're good or not, because most of the movie-based games are horrible. But this is one of the exceptions. This is an enjoyable Batman game on the NES, but it could be challenging, of course. If you're into Batman, if you have the NES, this is one of the games that I recommend you check this out. This is still a pretty good Batman game, but I prefer the Arkham games way better, of course. A Sega Genesis game that I got recently, and that is NBA Jam Tournament Edition. This is a very good basketball game. This is also on the Super Nintendo, but I got it for the Genesis. I saw this very cheap, and why not? I like basketball, and this is a basketball arcade game that you need to check this out. I mean, they made some of the stuff very different from the original version, and you may like this on the Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis. It doesn't matter. You need to play this game. Great Super Nintendo game, and one of my favorites, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. A great beat 'em up. I love this game. This is one of the games that I recommend on the Super Nintendo, or you could play it on the arcade version. It doesn't matter. It's still pretty good. And we need more beat 'em ups like this. I miss those days that you beat up the enemies on the screen, and you progress until you beat the enemies on the same scene. And this is still one of my favorites, and I have no regrets. I recommend you check this game out. Another good Super Nintendo game, and that is Disney's Aladdin. This was the first Aladdin game that I got since I was a kid. I mean, the Sega Genesis version is superior to this, but this is still an enjoyable game, an enjoyable platformer. I mean, this was made by Capcom, of course, so why it wouldn't be good? So, I mean, when Capcom used to be so good, but now they're not that much of a great developer, like we all know. And this is a good Super Nintendo game that I recommend. I mean, the Sega Genesis version is still much better than this, but you need to check this out. To the GameCube stuff. This is what I got recently, Eternal Darkness, a great survival horror game, and this is a pretty good game, and I highly recommend you check this out if you have the GameCube and if you're into survival horror games like Resident Evil and Silent Hills and stuff like that. This is one of the games that I recommend the most. You'll have no regrets. Another good game, Time Splitters 2. This is a good shooter. I've not played the first one and the third one, but I will someday. But yeah, I'm still enjoying this for what it offered. It reminds you of GoldenEye and Perfect Dark on a Nintendo 64, made by the same team. They made this game and they did a good job with this, and you need to check this out no matter which platform. A good RPG that I recommend for RPG fans, Dragon Quest XI, fantastic RPG. I'm really enjoying it so far. I've not finished this game as of yet, but I'm really enjoying it. I mean, the Dragon Quest games are good, and this one is no exception. This is still a pretty good RPG. You need to check this out if you have time. This is gonna come on a Nintendo Switch, and I think this is available on the PC, I guess, but this is still a good RPG. You need to check this out. One of the greatest exclusives for the PS4, and that is Spider-Man. A fantastic game, and I really enjoyed this game so far. I cannot believe that Insomniac Games did Spider-Man justice. So yeah, I mean, this game, it is amazing. This is made for Spider-Man fans and for the PlayStation fans, of course. And I highly recommend you check this out. A great game if you're into action adventure games, and if you want a good superhero game, this is a game that I recommend the most. This is the only game that I got for the Xbox One, and that is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This is still a good game, but not as good as the first Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider, because this feels like they dumped down. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just that they made this game so stale and so dumbed down. I mean, I guess I could recommend this game to Tomb Raider fans. If you want to get this game in your collection, it's okay. I mean, if you don't want to, I couldn't blame you. But this is not like one of my favorite Tomb Raider games, but this is still a good game. What I got recently, Rocket League, a very fun game. A game that you use the cars and you kick the football. I mean, this is basically football, but with cars. And this is a very enjoyable game that you could play online everywhere else. And the reason I got the Switch version is because you could play this game on handheld mode, and because it has crossplay with the PC and Xbox One, which is not bad, and the performance is still good. I mean, I have no regrets. Rocket League is still a very fun game that you need to check this out. Octopath Traveler. This is an okay RPG. It could have been better because it feels like it is very repetitive and the characters are kind of not interesting. But the battle system and the art style are pretty good. That's what I can say. I mean, this is an okay RPG. I mean, not one of the best, but you may check this out if you're into RPGs and if you have the Nintendo Switch. This is exclusive for the Nintendo Switch. Sonic Mania Plus. Yes, I have it for the PS4 downloaded, but I wanted the physical copy of Sonic Mania, and this one is a pretty good deal because it has all the DLC, and the reason I got the Nintendo Switch is because you could play it everywhere else, and it runs the same as the other consoles, and I have no regrets because this is still a good game and I'm really enjoying it. One of the greatest Sonic games ever made. Okay, Mega Man 11, a very good Mega Man game. From the incident that happened with Mighty Number 9, which turned out to be horrible, Capcom, at least they redeemed themselves with Mega Man 11 when it comes to the Mega Man franchise. And this is still pretty good. I mean, you may find this game enjoyable if you're into Mega Man. And this was made for the 30th anniversary of Mega Man. And the reason I got for the Nintendo Switch is because it runs the same as the other consoles and you could play it anywhere you want. And I have no regrets because this is still a good game and I like Mega Man. The last game that I got, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it was supposed to be a Christmas gift for me, but they let me play it, and I'm having a good blast with this game for myself or with my friends or with my family. This is a very enjoyable game. It has every character on the roster. Like, they have this slogan, everyone is here, of course, alongside with newcomers, and it has a lot of great content, and I'm enjoying this game so far, and I cannot wait to do a review of this game next month. I mean, I couldn't make a review of this because I was kind of busy lately, and yeah, I mean, of course you have this if you own a Nintendo Switch or if you're a Super Smash Bros. Fan. This is still a great game. I finally got this Capture Card Elgato HD60S. I finally got this because I wanted to do Let's Plays for my channel and make my reviews way better than before. And that means that I'll finally have a crispier gameplay in 60 frames per second. Yeah, I mean, it works with current gen consoles and last gen consoles. I'll have to figure it out how to do with retro games, but I have no regrets, and I finally got the capture card, and yeah, I mean, cannot wait to do my upcoming Let's Plays and my reviews using this. And now those are the gifts that I got from Christmas. The first one that I'm gonna show it to you, that is Soul Calibur 6. I really want to play this game. From what I've heard, that this came back to its old roots from the first Soul Calibur. I cannot wait to play this. The other game, Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I am so looking forward to play this game. I mean, 3 games in one disc. I mean, we need more 3D platformers like this, and Spyro came back to its former glory finally, and I cannot wait to try it out. Both the 3 remasters of on the single disc. Cannot wait to play it. Cannot wait to play them. Sorry. Those are the tennis shoes that I got from Nike. They look pretty cool, huh? They look very nice. The other gift that I got is the cap carrier, alongside with the cap of Chicago Bulls. This one looks very nice. I mean, this is a good gift, and I have a cap carrier to carry up to 6, which is nice. Very awesome. And no need to show them, but I got gift cards. I mean, gift cards for my next purchases. So that is all my Christmas gifts that I got, and I'm so happy that I got them. So that is all my recent pickups as of late, and those are the Christmas gifts that I got recently. I want to wish you all Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and Happy New Year, of course, and hope you're getting a lot of fun with your family and friends. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below, and comment in the section below on what you got recently for Christmas, or what are your pickups before Christmas. It is your choice. So thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Peace, just like that. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody.